Young Thug, YSL Rico Trial, day 33. I need to get all of my L viewers in here. Mod, I need to get all my YSL Young Thug Rico Trial real deals up in here, okay? And I need one more. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna share this live together, and we'll talk about it.
Good morning. Is it Cisnera Alexander? That was my maiden name, Cisneros. I'm married now. It's now Alexander. Miss Alexander? Yes, sir. Gotcha. All right, just got a few questions for you, please. So we're talking about 10 years ago, a little over 10 years ago, back in 2013, all right? Yes, sir. I presume you had an opportunity to sit down with the DA's office prior to today, just kind of talk about what you remembered from back then. Yes. You know what I'm saying? You were a student at Kennesaw State University back in 2013, true? Yes, sir. You owned a vehicle that was displayed on the screen a little while. Yes, sir. And if I heard you correctly, your involvement in this case essentially is that you loaned the vehicle or allowed Mr. Navas Flores to borrow the car that day. Yes, sir. He did not indicate to you, or you don't know what his plans were for the car. He just essentially had the car to use until he would come and pick you up. Yes, sir. All right. You knew that he had a friend by the name of Brian Ransom. Yes, sir. And you go to school. Next thing you know, you get a call. You find out your car's been wrecked or something's happened to your car. Yes, sir. All right. You were asked by the prosecutor whether or not you owned any firearms that you may have kept in the vehicle. The answer was no. True? Yes. Do you know whether or not either Mr. Ransom or Mr. Navas Flores had any firearms in the vehicle on that day? Not that I know of. Okay. Do you know, did you give permission for Mr. Navas Flores, and I'm saying Navas, but it's actually Nava Flores, isn't it? For Mr. Nava Flores to loan the car to anyone else? No, sir. Okay. That would not have been within the agreement when he would drop you off to school that morning, true? Would have not been in the agreement. All right. You know somebody named Adrian Bean? No, sir. Never heard that name before? No, sir. You have no idea, you don't know whether or not Mr. Nava Flores or Mr. Ransom have a relationship with someone named Adrian Bean. You don't know that, right? No, sir. Okay. Walter Murphy, you know the name Walter Murphy? No, sir. Okay. And so you were not present when whatever happened to the car, right? No, sir. All you know is that you find out your car has been wrecked and ultimately totaled at a location down in Atlanta, right? Yes, sir. You go down to pick up did you pick up both of them, Nava Flores and Ransom? Yes, they were together. Okay, where were they? Where? Where were they? I don't know. I mean, were they like a gas station? Did you have to pick them up at a apartment complex? On the side of a street. I think there was a convenience store close by, okay, or something like that. Okay. All right. You went back home after you picked them up, all right? Yes, sir. And I think I heard you say that you had some communication with the Atlanta Police Department after that. But no one ever actually came out and took a formal statement from you. True? They didn't say it was a formal statement. I just remember.
Yeah, come on in, real deal.
Detective. Was it Detective Quinn? Does that name sound familiar? That sounds familiar, yes. Did you speak with him over the phone, or did he actually come and meet with you? I met with him in person to get all my stuff out of the car, my books and stuff for school. I'm gonna presume, and I'm gonna also ask you to correct me if I'm wrong, that you probably told him, listen, I don't know anything about what's going on here. All I know is I gave my car to Eduardo Nava Flores. All right. Your Honor, speculation of what she probably told him. I sustain the questions to form. Well, Judge, I think she would know what she told. Sustain the questions to form. You can rephrase it. Okay. Did you tell the detective when you met with him that you had given the car to Mr. Nava Flores? Probably, but I don't remember the conversation. But I mean, that was in fact the case. You had given the car to him, and then
you remember some of it.
All right.
Who's
Am
she
I correct
looking
that
at?
that is essentially um, your involvement in the case? You didn't have to come to court at any time, right? No, sir. You didn't have to uh, view any lineups or anything like that? No, sir. Uh, you never had to give any sort of recorded statement as far as you know, right? No, sir. Okay. That's it. You had a car, you loaned it to someone, car got wrecked. You don't know how. All right. Thank you, man. Any further examination? Any further redirect? No, Your Honor. All right. At this point in time, and Ms. Alexander be permanently temporarily excused as a witness. All right, Ms. Alexander, thank you for your patience with us.
I know she happy.
As a witness, please don't discuss your testimony to anybody except the
Ooh, I
judge.
know she happy. She gonna tell somebody.
Thank you, ma'am.
Y'all read that girl car. Mm-mm.
Witness. At this time, state calls Detective Ace Booker Higgins. All right, summon Detective Ace Booker Higgins, please.
All right, y'all. All right, y'all. Come on, my young thug. Let's go. Let's go. We got a trial to work on, honey. It's gonna be a long journey. Cover your mouth up, young thug. Yeah, he looks so nice while he in jail. On gain his weight.
Good morning, madam. If you would please approach the
Put
witness
that
stand.
thing on that lady's feet,
Would you be
fuck.
so kind to turn and face Sergeant Ingram and be sworn as a witness before you sit down?
I want to see her shoes. Chad need to just cut his hair or twist it down or something.
A.C. Booker, Higgins, capital A, capital C, Booker, Booker hyphen Higgins, Higgins.
She need to sit down.
Yes, I am. And what do you do?
There go my boy.
I have a part-time job, and I really prefer not to say where that is. Absolutely. And where did you work in the law enforcement? City of Atlanta Police Department. I noticed you hesitate. Are you a little nervous? I'm trying to take my breath one at a time. Yes.
I don't know why she talking like that. She a cop.
How long did you work in the Atlanta Police Department? For over 32 years. And can you describe for the jury what your employment trajectory at AP was? Wow. Yes, sir. Upon my completion and graduation from the police academy, I was initially assigned to Zone 3. As years passed, I was promoted to detective, where I worked in various capacities, such as
They go my Brad Steele.
in the narcotics division. From there to HIDA, high intensity drug areas.
All right, y'all. I need my young thug trial people in here. And I need a mod.
U squad to robbery, back to Zone 3. And I completed my mission as an investigator in the Executive Protection Unit. Okay. And were you post certified your entire time as an AP officer? Absolutely. And did you ever leave?
He like that boy right there.
And why was that? I had some personal family that was very dear to me who became critically ill.
She the one trying to lead the case, y'all. But the judge won't dismiss her.
And shortly, years after that, my mother, who was fighting dementia and Alzheimer's. And with the help of my beloved identical twin sister who was aiding me in that capacity as a caregiver, who eventually passed as well. So I was dealing with a lot of personal emotionals to the point that I felt like I was burning the midnight oil 24/7. And I really could not go to work and continue to pretend that I was in a good space when I wasn't. Sorry. I want to transition now to the date of September.
My brother cannot stand sit with me on the coat police. He don't like polices.
Yes, sir, I did.
And I was trying to be one.
No.
Oh my God.
On the date in question, investigators Porter, Robeson L., and myself responded to an alleged robbery called out at an apartment complex,
An alleged?
Old Hateville Road. Upon our arrival at that location, we were met by Officer Jackson, where investigator Robeson L. conducted an interview with the female who said that she. Thank you. Who indicated that she had been robbed. A pistol, was pointed at her by a male in a red T-shirt.
What?
In having that conversation, investigator
Look at Young Thug.
that there was someone that he had encountered earlier that morning, and he was familiar with where this particular individual spent time or hung out at. After gathering information,
Look at Young Thug.
we departed from that particular complex, and investigator Porter drove us down the street to another complex, which was about 2 or 3 minutes away. It was adjacent, the rear of it was adjacent to a McDonald's. We pulled into that complex and we drove through looking for that particular subject.
Okay, so I want to break that down. But let's backtrack for a second. How are you dressed that day?
I was dressed in plain clothes, not a uniform, as somewhat like I am today.
And was that typical for your capacity as a detective?
Absolutely.
And can you describe for the jury what kind of shoes you were?
I had on high heels.
And
Why she sound like that?
now I want to fast forward back to what it is that you're describing. Did you at what was the address of the second location?
The address was 2714 Old Hateville Road, just down the street.
And in what county is that located?
Fulton County, City of Atlanta.
And is the address for the apartment, well, what apartments that you described are located there?
What?
I mean, that's a important question.
Look at Young Thug.
What is the name of the apartment complex located at that address?
Somerdale Complex.
And I just want to circle back. Can you tell the jury why you chose to leave after I have behind you?
Because I found myself daily wanting to motivate my appearance, because most people think when you're in law enforcement you have to look like a dude, and that's not always the case, and especially for me.
Right. And
What?
I want to again orient you back to the second apartment complex that we visited.
Can I get a mod in here?
How far in terms of mileage is that, if you know, from the first location that you went to?
Maybe a quarter of a mile. It's not long at all.
And about how far in terms of time would you say?
2 to 3 minutes.
And why did you go
because investigator Robeson L. indicated that the gentleman or the suspect in question in the red t-shirt would be normally hanging out at that particular address in the complex.
So they picking on them.
Now, as you all journey, can you tell the jury on the second trip to the second location where in the vehicle you were seated?
I was in the rear seat.
And when you say in the rear seat, are you behind the passenger or the driver?
Initially, I was behind the passenger. That would have been Robeson L.
And then you said initially, so did anything change?
Absolutely. As things move forward, um, we drove around in the parking complex and initially heard gunshots ring out, and there was a little debate. And so we collectively agreed that yes, it was in fact gunshots. So Porter, who was driving, turned the vehicle around and headed back towards the entrance of the complex. And in doing so, driving, I saw a black male in a red t-shirt, and he was running and shooting simultaneously. Being in the back seat, I didn't have quite the advantage, and I no longer saw him. L mentioned, well, he dipped in the car, in a reddish car. So once the suspect dipped in the red car and we got a little bit closer, investigator L jumped out the car because he was in full uniform, and he identified himself and approached or had some conversation with someone in the car. The car backed up into a parking space, and once it did that, you could tell that they were about to flight or flee. The car went past L with the intent to strike him, but he was.
What's the basis for your objection, sir? Without speaking an objection, just tell me the basis. I'll sustain as some form of the question you're going to phrase, sir. Okay. So we're going to break that down, and I want to go back a little bit first.
That judge, something about him.
First, I want to show you what has been already been in States Exhibit 25 and publishing for justice.
The world going on.
All right. If you can turn to the screen there to the left, can you tell the jury recognize the vehicle in States Exhibit 25?
Yes, sir.
What is it?
It's City of Atlanta official detectives or investigator vehicle that we were operating in on the day in question.
Okay, and is in that vehicle, can you describe where everyone was seated for the jury?
Okay, yeah. What y'all thinking? I didn't know they. Now they got me on that one. I ain't never seen that car. They got me, y'all, with that car right there. I ain't never seen no police car look like this. Okay.
Investigator Porter was the driver, which would be the front right, the front left side. Investigator L was the front right passenger, and then seated on the rear back is where I was positioned.
All right. And now, I would like to publish States Exhibit, which is already in States Exhibit 24.
Can I get one of my beautiful mods? I need some men's for mods too. Hampson. Oops.
While that's coming up, I want to circle back to what you said earlier on, Greg, earlier in during the Greg, you stated that there was a main issue went through the apartment complex. What did you mean by that?
I couldn't figure out whether that was the sound that we heard, the pop that we heard was a firecracker or in fact a gunshot. And so that was the debate was about between us.
And about how many shots did you say?
Several, more than one, more than one shot.
Ain't you a police officer?
And when you entered the apartment complex, the second of things, which direction? Which direction were you taking?
Well, we went southbound up Old Hateville Road
I
to
know
the
where that
first
is.
complex driveway, which would have been on our right-hand side, turned into the complex there and drove through.
I want to now direct your attention to the screen, which is now showing State's Exhibit 24, Charles, which has already been admitted into evidence. Can you tell the jury who it is that we're looking there at there?
That would be Investigator Robeson L.
And is that the uniform that he would have been wearing on September 11, 2013?
Yes, sir.
And is that, no further, I'm sure that. I want to resume what we were saying as it relates to the directions that you came into this second apartment complex. Can you describe for the jury the arrangement of the entrance and the exit?
In order to get into that particular complex, there is a gate, an iron gate, that will allow you entrance and exit depending upon residence.
He want us to see the back of his
codes
jacket,
some
y'all.
sort. We did not have a code, so in order to get in, you go, that would be westbound on the right-hand side, and to come out, it would be eastbound on the left-hand side.
Is it fair to say that there's one entry
I
point
believe Young
here?
Thug kind of arrogant, but that's my boy though. I believe he kind of arrogant though.
Now, I want to go back to what you said earlier. When you arrived at the incident location, did you ever see where the gunshots were coming from?
No, sir.
Cover your mouth up, boy.
Eventually, yes, sir.
Okay. Can you tell the jury what you remember about that?
I saw a black male in a red t-shirt running across the corridor or the open space of the complex, and he was shooting and running at the same time.
Shooting at who?
What, if anything, did you all do at that point when you saw that?
Investigator Porter, who was operating the vehicle, and this was after we realized a red car was involved, tried to block that particular red vehicle from moving further, but somehow the driver was able to get around us and forcefully striking us on the bumper of the vehicle.
Dog.
The car then, like a locomotive, exceedingly breaks off the hinges of the gate by crashing the gate or ramming the gate. The car
Can I get a mod in here, please?
shooting
Who haven't
across
worked today?
the exit
Nika.
and entrance of that complex over Old Hateville Road into a house which was directly across the street. The car ended up, because of the force driven, hitting a tree, knocking down a lot of personal possessions in the yard there. For a minute, my eyes blinked, and I thought that we were extras in the movie Fast and the Furious. I
Oh,
never
Lord.
saw
something
She
personal
dramatic.
where the car went completely airborne to the other side. By the grace of God, we did not realize that there were a line of cars parked on the other side of that wall, one being an APD police vehicle with two of our
Well, that's part of being a
colleagues.
police
They could
officer.
have been killed that day instantly.
That's right.
But the
Every job,
car
every
ended up
day.
resting at the rear portion of a laundromat, which was next door to the house. And once it rested after crashing, multiple people ran from that vehicle, one in particular being a black male in a blue shirt who ran around
A
the
blue
rear
shirt.
of the laundromat. Once we came, you could look down from where we were because it was on the slope of a hill. Porter, who was still operating the vehicle,
A blue shirt.
drove back down Hayfield Road and made a right turn on Cleveland Avenue.
Know what
When
that is?
she reached the second driveway on the right, that would have taken us adjacent to the small strip mall, if you will, and went into the driveway. That's when the same gentleman in the blue shirt ran from around the building. And
Hold
as
on
we
for a minute, y'all.
were
I'm gonna
still
stop
in
this
the
right quick.
vehicle,
Let me show y'all what they talking about, okay? All my young thug views, okay? This is Cleveland Avenue. We're gonna do our thing over here on Google Map this so I can show y'all where they're talking about, okay? Okay, this is Cleveland Avenue. I know some people stay over there. No, you know everybody. You from Atlanta, you know somebody from everywhere. Ooh, Avenue. Here you go, right here. We're gonna go right here. Okay. Let's go to here go Cleveland Avenue right here. Where they are speaking about right here. So where I want to take y'all to is what is this? Hold on, y'all. Okay. Let me say Buckhead. Hold on, y'all. But okay. Okay, I'm gonna do this. So no, not Cleveland, Atlanta. Let me put Atlanta. That's it. So driving direction. Here it is. Let's go to City of Atlanta. Let's go to Cleveland. Why is it not showing me Cleveland Avenue? Hold on, yeah, here you go. Okay, this is what they giving me for Cleveland Avenue. I'm trying to see what is this. Now I don't know where this McDonald's is. Wait a minute, hold on. Hmm. I'm trying to take y'all on the other end of Cleveland Avenue, but I can't. Okay, let me see. Let's say Cleveland Avenue. Uh, let's go right here. Let's go to Cleveland Avenue. Everything don't turn. Oh, it's not the same no more. Let me say Crystal, and then I can show y'all some stuff. Crystal. Let's go to Crystal, Cleveland Avenue, in Atlanta. I just want y'all to have a little visual what I'm talking about, what they are talking about in court. So we're gonna say see Cleveland Avenue in Atlanta, then we're gonna say Crystal. Crystal been there for years. Uh-huh. Crystal. Yes. Okay. If I take y'all to Crystal, I can take y'all. Here we go. Now, if we go here, I can show y'all where they hung out. That's the Crystal across from the gas station where slime. Uh, Hold on, y'all. Let me make it bigger. Okay, this is the crystal on Cleveland Avenue. They wasn't. They don't. They don't. They don't be there. They be over here. Let me take it over. Could take you out across the street if it let me. Okay, this gas station right here. Why is it doing this? Hold on, y'all. If I can get to this gas station right here, I'm cool and get out of here. Okay, let me. Okay, hold on, y'all. It's taking me across the street where I want to take y'all to where slime was be at across the street. Here we go. We're going across the street now. I ain't going across. I want to go the other way. Go the other way. No, Lanita. Yeah, I want to go over here. Yeah, this where they be at. Yeah. Come on up. Come on up. Come on over. Come on up. Come on up, Lanita. You too far. Come over here. Come in this driveway. This is where they hang out right here. Hold on. Come on. Come on. I need to get you. Okay, right here, y'all. Hold on. I'm almost there. Here go the gas station where slime hang out. You heard the judge talking about this gas station right here. This is where young thug folks were hanging out at. This on Cleveland Avenue. At this gas station. Woo! Right here. Right here at this gas station. This is the gas station where they hung at right here. But you can look at it now, it ain't hard nobody hanging over there, right? They be over there at night. Sometimes I don't be over there, but on the weekend. But okay, I just want to show y'all that. Okay.
Trying to catch up with him because, again, I had on heels. I didn't plan on being Jackie Joyner that day. So the guy was weaving and running, bobbing and weaving until he came in contact with the front bumper of our vehicle. Porter was able to jump out, subdue him, grab him. By the time I reached to where Porter and the suspect was, I was able to take off his belt and make a maid shift, handcuffs until the cavalry could arrive to assist us.
Okay. So you said a lot there, and I want to unpack it for our viewers. But the first thing I want to ask you is when you reference cavalry, what are you talking about?
Other APD officers that we called to assist us for help.
And here they come?
Absolutely, praise God.
Okay. And so now I want to go back to walk us through. I want to go back to the apartment complex. After you saw the individual, the black male in the red T-shirt, as you described, running, pointing a firearm, can you tell the jury if you saw at that time any other person?
There were other people in the car, yes.
Well, did you see any other persons running?
Just that particular one.
And here's a question. Around what's
Look at Brian Steele.
I believe it was still morning.
And after you saw the individual with the red T-shirt and the firearm running, what if,
Oh, my fault.
and from what side of the apartment complex did you see this red vehicle finally showed up?
It was part, the left-hand side of coming into the apartment complex.
And if you remember, the door did this individual enter the red car?
I don't recall.
And at the time that you saw this individual enter the red vehicle, what did you all, did any of you get out of the vehicle?
No, sir. Only Investigator Robeson L.
And what, if anything, do you recall him doing after exiting the vehicle?
He shouted police, and there was other conversation, but I wasn't able to make out what that was.
Why weren't you able to make out what that was?
I was still in the backseat of the vehicle, being tossed around like a rag doll.
Okay. Now, I want to ask you about that.
I mean, come on. You're a police officer.
Unfortunately, no, sir.
And on that day that you were being tossed around like a rag doll. Why? What was happening that was causing it to be tossed around?
There was a lot of commotion, and when we got struck by the reddish vehicle, it knocked me to the floorboard. And even in the flight of trying to keep up with that car when it exit the complex.
Hold on. She dramatized, being dramatized. Come on, lady. You ain't have your seatbelt on? How'd you get down on the floor? Oh, Jesus.
We were going at a high rate of speed.
About how many times was the vehicle that you were in impacted by the rage vehicle?
One time.
Did that impact the front bumper of your vehicle, leave any damage?
It did.
Okay. And I see that you're wearing glasses today. You're very nice. Do you normally wear glasses?
No, sir, I don't.
Were you wearing glasses on September 11, 2013?
No, sir.
Were you wearing corrective lenses at that time? Contacts?
No, sir, I wasn't.
Do you ever wear contacts?
No, sir.
And before you were impacted by the vehicle, by the reddish vehicle, containing the individual in the red shirt, were you able to see into the reddish car?
No, sir.
Were you able to, would you be able to say how many people were in that red car?
3 to 4.
Okay. And how would you be able to say that you saw that 3 to 4 people in the reddish car?
Number of heads from the chest up.
Okay. Okay. Is it fair to say that this was a fast moving circumstance?
Too fast, yes, sir.
It's your job, title. You chose it to get the criminals off the street.
Just a brief indulgence, Your Honor. Yes, sir. Are you nearsighted or farsighted?
I can't advise.
Okay. Why were you wearing your glasses on that day?
I normally don't wear glasses. Personally, I like to wear them just to suit up my attire.
She
Okay.
got a
It's just my
mess.
forte.
Okay. But they are prescription, is that correct?
Absolutely.
And I would like to ask you, are you able to see better close or far away?
Half and half.
Okay. All right. Given that, when you were in the back seat of the vehicle that you were in on September 11th, at what point, if at all, did you ever notice that there were 4 units? Before or after you were impacted? Objection to the mischaracterization of the testimony. I sustain the objection. Earlier you stated you saw 3 to 4 persons from the top of the chest. At what point did you make that observation?
Once L jumped out to engage, to make an engagement.
Were you able to make out any further descriptions of the persons that you saw inside the vehicle?
The driver.
Okay, let's walk through it. What description did you make of the driver and any other persons if you were?
I thought the driver was a female.
Uh,
Earlier you stated that you were impacted by the vehicle. Where on the vehicle, on the front or front right or front left of the vehicle were you impacted?
I believe it was the left rear.
Okay, okay. I'm now going to show you what has already been previously admitted as State Exhibit 28 Charlie. Just a brief indulgence.
I know Donald Trump very
okay.
well.
Yeah.
Chaos follows him. Donald Trump said that the election was
What I'm gonna try to do is, hold on, guys. What I'm gonna do. I'm gonna try to, when they say the area that they are in, located. I'm gonna try to pull them up for y'all on the Google map. Okay.
would be the right front, the right left, excuse me, the right left side. Front.
Okay, all right.
Okay, so it would be the driver's side. Let me just say it's the driver's side.
Yes, ma'am.
Front bumper.
Okay. And that damage came after you were impacted by the red vehicle. Okay. And earlier you stated, and I'm going to now transition. Well, I also want to transition to State's Exhibit 29 Charlie, followed by State's 30 Charlie. State's 29 Charlie is that.
Ooh, they messed their car up.
Yes, sir.
Okay, let's transition to Station 30 Charlie. That damage to the vehicle you're in consistent with what you remember on September 11, 2013.
Yes, sir.
A few moments ago, you indicated that you thought it was a female. I want to ask you, why did you think that the driver of the vehicle was female?
Because that individual had shoulder length hair and it was bouncing and waving like most women here would do.
Look at your thug. Say, what she trying to call me a girl?
Right. Earlier, you stated that the reddish vehicle eventually, after impacting the vehicle you were in, left the apartment complex.
Yes, sir.
Did you all follow?
Absolutely.
And can you please tell me what do you think happened as you walked?
Oh, Lord.
I heard gunshots. We ended up leaving Investigator Robeson behind and fleeing after the felon suspect that was operating the vehicle. Like it was indicated before, they bombarded the gate hinges. It was dismantled and it rapidly flew from the entrance and exit of that complex across the street over Hateville into the yard that was right in front of the complex until it hit the tree and eventually, like I said, went airborne.
Okay. And
What?
I want to now show you what has previously been marked as States Exhibits 19, which will be followed by States 21, 22, Charlie. Starting with States 19, Charlie. Um, just a brief note, Charlie. My apologies, I am now going to approach States Exhibits 16, Charlie, 17 Charlie, 18 Charlie, 19 Charlie, 20 Charlie, 21 Charlie, 22 Charlie, 23 Charlie, and I'll show the test council if you'd like to see prior to this.
Uh-oh. Men's look good but nice when they dress up like that.
Now approaching witness, which has been previously marked as States
Hey,
Exhibits
baby.
through
This is Young Thug. Look at the title.
Investigator.
My.
And after you've done so, please look up at me and I'll answer some further questions. Yes, sir.
Young Thug case. I've been covering their cases. I'm glad I got Mod in here. I got to stay focused though, so I can't talk to you.
Okay. All right. You got adequate time to review? Yes,
You
sir.
know, I like Turtle. You know who that is?
Pictures
You know
from
who he is?
the day in question where the vehicle ended up landing across the street from the complex. There's a house and where all the damage took place, basically. And are those pictures all adequate, accurate representations of what we remember the scene of the incident to be on September 11th, 2013? Yes, sir. And have those pictures been altered?
I like Turtle. Do you know who this is?
Not that I can see.
You know who this is?
Any objection to states 16 Charlie through 23 Charlie? All right, they're admitted and may be published as you see fit.
You are Mod. Yeah, Mod. Now I ask you, do you know who he is? I asked you, did you know who that young man was? Do you answer that question for me? Do you know who he is? I don't know why y'all can't answer the question. Hold up, hold
We're
up.
looking at the opposite side of the apartment complex, and it's a lot of houses there, but in the photo, it's the house where the reddish car came in contact with the tree. And if you will, I am going to hand you a pointer. And I'm a little vertically challenged, but I think with that pointer, you might be able to get to it. If you can, point where you've seen the vehicle go to when it passed through that drive. So it came across over here, rested in this area where a tree, excuse me, where a tree
Them some nice apartments.
as a result of the impact. Okay. All right. And I'm going to now move to state 17, Charlie. Is that the address of the home that it went through the driveway when the vehicle you saw go over? Yes, sir. Okay. Now we're going to go to 18, Charlie. What are we looking at here? Same identical view. It is. And if you can, on this closer viewpoint to where you saw the vehicle go through the land.
Okay.
Where you can see all the trees are rested, leaning in the opposite direction. What is that yellow-like tape around that area? This being here, sir? Yes, ma'am. It would be Atlanta Police Crime Scene tape. Why would that be there? The impact, it's a hazardous on the other side. There is a retaining wall, and the retaining wall, I would guesstimate it's 12 feet drop or more to the other side. We're going to go to state 19, Charlie. What are we looking at here? The front porch to this particular residence where the impact
What?
and dismantling the property there.
Hit them people for
Now I'm
it.
going to transition to state 20, Charlie. What are we looking at here? This is a fence line. Like I said, there's a drop on this other side. And so we're looking at where the car eventually flew over to the other side of that wall. If you could point and hold where the drop is that you just described. The wall is about right over here. Okay. On that line there. Okay. And do you see the reddish car in this photo that you said impacted with that wall? Faintly, yes. Okay. Let's transition to stage 21, Charlie. And what are we looking at here? Still the fence line from that particular residence. More of the left side of the dwelling place. Would the vehicle have had to impact this fence first in order to get over that embankment? Absolutely. Okay. And transitioning to stage 22, Charlie. And what are we looking at here? Same photo in a closer view. Um, this would be the laundromat that I spoke about, where car rested on the other side, and the black male in the blue shirt ended up bleeding from. The car that you described as being an APD vehicle that was underneath this embankment, would it have been underneath where the tree line is? Yes, sir. Okay. Transitioning now to State's Exhibit 23, Charlie. What are we looking at here? Not the flag. All right, we are back. It's going to increase the size momentarily. Okay. What are we looking at here now, Detective Opinions? I believe this is the north side of that same residence that was had its yard invaded as a result of the collision. Okay. And do you see the APD vehicle that you described being under that embankment? Yes, sir. Can you point to it with the pointer? Right here in the corner. Okay. And can you show where the path that it would have flown over that embankment over the field? It came directly over. Okay. Over the vehicle. So that was parked on that line there. Thank you. You may reclaim your seat. Thank you.
Okay.
This to not shapes our daily lives. But how is it made?
For those who watching, we
And I just want to circle back.
my young thug people, y'all viewers and subscribers, y'all need to we got to keep up with this trial. This a Rico.
At what point were you looking at the shoulder for this incident? When they first took off, and then as they drove and made that left turn out of the complex. And where were you when you saw the shoulder lenses? Still in the rear seat. Where was the red car when you saw those shoulder lenses? First, it was backed into the parking space there at the complex, at the second complex. Okay. How far were you now? Without glasses, how far were you? Okay. Judging based on my distance now, were you this close or further away from the person?
She don't know.
Probably that close, but still in the vehicle. And at the time that you saw them, you were still in the back seat behind the road seat. That. Okay. I objection. I sustain objection to form rephrase. I'll ask you a different question. Where were you seated in the vehicle when you saw? Well, earlier you stated there was movement. Where were you at the point in the vehicle that you saw the person with the shoulder on the hill? Yes, you can. Right rear seat, passenger. Okay, all right. About how far from you would you say that I am at this point? Less than 10 feet. And about how far can you see clearly without your glasses? I can see clearly. I just need them for reading. All right. And
exiting.
Yes. Excuse me, when it's exiting.
Yes, sir.
And were you looking at the rear of the vehicle as you saw the bouncing hair as the red car went through the gate?
Yes, sir.
And who was closer to the red car when it first arrived at the apartment? When you first saw it arrive at the apartment?
It would have been Investigator Robertson Hill.
All right. I want to ask you just a few more questions. Earlier you described that you all that left no behind. Why?
There was gunshots rang out, and everything happened so swiftly that once we came in contact and got hit by the reddish car, we had no choice but to keep moving to keep up with that particular individual.
And when you reference L, are you referencing Detective Malik Robeson?
Excuse me, yes, that would be correct.
And can you describe the pathway that you took to follow this?
So coming out of the complex, we did a sharp left, which would go back. That would be northbound on Old Hateville Road. The laundromat would have been at the intersection of Old Hateville and Cleveland, where we made the right turn. You would have to go past two driveways on the right for us to cut up into the small plaza that I spoke about in order to catch up with the suspect who was wearing the blue shirt.
Who was wearing a blue shirt?
When the vehicle impacted your blue vehicle, was it coming toward you or was it coming toward Robeson Hill?
At first, it was coming towards Robeson Hill as if to mow him down, and he had to jump out the way, and then it came towards us.
Did he make any contact with Detective Robeson?
At that time, I could not advise, like we left him behind.
And I want to go back to what you saw as you were pursuing this vehicle. When you saw the vehicle make impact with the coin laundry, were you able to see what, if anything, happened at that point?
To my surprise, the suspects in the vehicle abandoned it, jumped out, and bailed and ran. I thought they were dead.
At any point, while before the
Them young children, honey.
the vehicle, let me rephrase that. At any point while the vehicle was still within the apartment complex, did anyone that came with you discharge their weapon?
I didn't know at the time. I could not advise at that time.
Is it fair to say because everything was moving so fast?
It was moving swiftly.
Okay. When you saw the vehicle impact with the laundry, about how many people did you see exit the vehicle, if you recall?
3 to 4 black males.
Can you describe for the jury the directions that you saw the individuals leave the vehicle?
They scattered. I could only keep my eye on the guy with the blue shirt, but I know they scattered out of the vehicle, abandoning it.
Did you personally see the vehicle, the suspects in the vehicle, leave the vehicle?
Yes, sir.
And when you saw the suspect in the blue shirt, can you describe the direction that you saw him?
He went coming out of the vehicle, he went on the right side and ran to the rear of the laundromat, crossing over fence line.
Okay. Did he have to climb this fence?
Absolutely.
Okay. Is this a tall fence?
Your normal, 6-foot fence, 7 foot? Yes, sir.
I am now going to defense constable and remark as states exhibits 129 Charlie.
I don't know who she talking about, 'cause Young Thug ain't no 7 feet.
132 Charlie, 133 Charlie, 134 Charlie, 135 Charlie, 136 Charlie, and 137 Charlie.
She got that wrong. He was young at that time. He wasn't that tall.
And while the Tennis Council is reviewing States 129 Charlie 137 Charlie, I'm going to give you the exact same copy of the same exhibits to review as they do that.
I want to see. True. Let us see some.
Yes, sir.
Good looking chocolate man right there.
All right, have you had a chance to review those photos?
Yes, sir.
And those photos that you have in your hand, accurate, do you recognize them?
They look familiar. Yes, sir.
Do they accurately reflect the area that you just testified to this jury on September 11th that you testified about? And
For those who watching, we are all my. This is Young Thug. He's a rapper. He was young back in the days. Him and his crew.
States 129 Charlie
YSL.
137
This is a Rico Trial.
publishes you see fit. And Your Honor, I am going to provide
Day 33.
Detective Rosen, Detective Booker Higgins, a copy of the same for the non-intrusive purposes. All right. So,
Let's see what time this is, girl.
129 Charlie.
Oh, that's early.
Yes, sir. I was just making certain that I did.
Yeah, okay. All right. Before you get started, ladies and gentlemen, you okay? You want to take a break? Comfort? We good? All right, drive on. Okay. So starting with
Hold on, y'all. 2736 Old Haysfield Road. 2736. So we're going to go to 2736 Old Haysfield Road. Here we go. 27. Let's go to 2736. 2736. Oh. See, I just want y'all to get a vision of what you're looking at, okay? Okay, we're gonna go right here. So this is the area where the young lady is speaking about now. So the area where she's talking about, you got a school bus. So if there's a school bus, there's a what? It's a school, right? So they still now. Okay, let me go back. Let me go back. I'm going the wrong way. Okay, let me come back. Oh, hold up, hold up. I think I know where they are. Hold on, y'all. Let me go back. Let me go back. Let me go back. Let me come out. Come back, Lanita. Are they? Is these departments? Oh, these department that they are talking about, y'all. These department that they bring it up. Remember, they said something about the gate right here. This is the gate that they're talking about right here. Okay. This is the gate in the apartments that they'll talk about. So let's wait. Let's go back out. Let's go back out. Let's go out. Come on, Era. Let's go back. Hold on, y'all. Let me take y'all out of here. Let me look at the address one more time. Old Hayesfield Road, at 2736 Old Hayesfield Road, 2736. I need to go here. So this is what she's showing y'all now. So y'all can get a closer look. I'm gonna make it bigger. This is where the officer's speaking of, right here. Okay. This the area they talking about. So let me go back here to where they are. And you see the same thing. Y'all see this? This is the same thing that y'all looking at right here. Okay? It's the same thing. So let's hear what she's saying. Okay? Let's go out. Let's go back to court and see what she's gonna say. Cause this road is gonna go into some apartments.
29 Charlotte, I would ask that you show the jury, um, and stating for the jury where it is that what's to the left on this exhibit. My left or yes, behind? On the exhibit itself. So on the left, where you see that gray car, would be the
So
entrance and exit towards the apartment complex. The second and I'm going to approach you with the markers because what I
she said, yeah.
is to circle the area where you know the apartment complex to be on this.
Apartments down there.
All right. Now, would you circle the pathway? Excuse me. Would you draw a line or arrow from the pathway that you entered the apartment complex?
So hold up, y'all. So is she saying here? Is she speaking of this car? Cause they didn't let us see what she circled. So let me go back here. I got a bigger picture. So right here, let me take it back up here. She said that the car, nah, I need to go back the other way. Come on. Come on, Lanita. You're going the wrong way, Lanita. Mm-mm. Hold on, guys. I need to turn around and come back this way. No, why is I'm doing that? I don't want to go that way. I want to come back this way. I'm messing up. Oh, Lord. I'm on Cleveland Avenue. No, they not far from Cleveland Avenue, but that's not where I am. I'm supposed to be right here. And on the picture she just showed, she showed a car right here where I got this error. This right here. So let's go down here and see what's down here. I'm not getting nothing. Okay, let's go down here, y'all. In these apartments. So they must be talking about here. I think go right here where this bus going. Down here. What's down here? That's where we need to go. We need to go down there. I can't go down there. That little boy right there. I need to go down this road. Right here. These departments, she's saying that Summerdale is departments where they went down to. Okay. So this is Summerdale. Okay, let me go back over here. Okay, let me go right here. These departments. Come on, Come on, Lanita. Let me get back over here, y'all. I'll turn it around. I don't know why I keep going down there. Now, right here. Oh my gosh. Yeah, here go the apartments. This is where they are. Okay, don't try. Let me get back over here. I got to get back over here. Right here. Right. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Let me come back this way. 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 These are the apartments that they are talking about right now in court, where the red car went down. One of the cars went down here to these apartments. I was trying to get y'all closer to the gate, but it won't let me go closer to the gate. But this is the apartment right here. Samadil. Okay. All right, let's go back to court. This is 2736 old I'm gonna say old Hayesville Road. Okay. Okay, man, let's come. This is what they showing y'all right here in court. Okay. I took y'all down to the apartments. This is what she's talking about now. The police officer. But Lanita took y'all to the apartments right here. Okay. This the apartments. Some of them, and go down there, you be in there. Okay. Give y'all an idea of what they're talking about. Okay. I'm gonna skip this song because they moving too slow for me. I guess they took a break. I want to skip it. I'm gonna skip this. Okay. I want to hear my boys talk.
Correct.
All right. But you know he got in the car.
Yes, sir.
All right. You know that there were other people in the car.
Excuse me. Yes, sir.
And you saw what you identified and what you testified to, and what you gave a statement about as a female driver of the vehicle, correct?
Correct.
I think the words you said earlier were that shoulder length hair and bouncy hair, something like that, right?
Yes, sir.
The person had a ponytail, didn't they?
I can.
This characterization of the testimony. It's a question, Justice.
Oh, objection.
Person had a ponytail, didn't they?
I can't concur that.
Okay. Do you remember?
I remember shoulder length hair.
Okay. All right. Do you remember whether the person that you saw, the female driver, the person that you identified as a female driver, had blonde hair?
That I don't recall.
Okay. Do you remember whether or not the person that you saw that you identified as a female driver was a heavy-chested woman?
Don't recall that.
Okay. You don't deny it, you just don't recall. True?
That's not evidence. I sustain objection.
It's a hyper cross-examination. It's a question. I'm able to.
That's still an improper question, Mr. Adams. Move along, please. Still assumes facts not evidence.
If I heard you correctly earlier, you were, by the time Officer Robeson L, gets out of the vehicle, that vehicle starts to move forward. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. That vehicle ultimately ends up coming towards the vehicle being driven by Officer Porter, correct?
Correct.
And if I heard you correctly, Officer Porter trying to cut off the vehicle, right?
Correct.
Meaning that Officer Porter drove the vehicle, the police vehicle, in front of the red vehicle that was coming out. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
That vehicle didn't stop. It in fact struck the police vehicle on the driver's side front bumper or fender.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And continued out towards the gate.
Yes, sir.
Now, before that vehicle struck the police vehicle, do you remember Officer Robeson L firing his gun at that vehicle?
I heard shots being fired, but I couldn't advise who was making those shots at the time.
Okay. After the vehicle struck the...
Why you couldn't tell who was who was throwing the fire at that time? Who was shooting at that time? And the officer, I mean, okay, all right. So what you said when he got out of the car, you don't know was it him or was the other person? If somebody shooting at somebody, they're gonna shoot back, right? So they're not gonna just shoot, and don't shoot nobody. So they shooting at each other. Just keep it honest.
police car and drove towards the entrance. Did you hear or did you see Officer Robeson shoot any shots towards the back of the car?
No, sir, I did not.
Did you hear additional shots?
I said that I heard shots, but I didn't know who was making those shots. Yes, sir.
Right. I guess what I'm asking is, were there a sequence of shots before the car was hit and then after the car was hit?
That I can't confirm.
Okay. You don't recall, or you just...
No, sir, I don't recall.
Okay. All right. I mean, it's there's no doubt, though, that that vehicle appeared to be trying to get out of there, right?
Which vehicle are we speaking?
The red vehicle, the one that slammed into y'all's car and was kind of throwing you about like a rag doll in the vehicle.
Yes, sir.
That's what you said. You were thrown around like a red dog.
Before the collision, before the gunshots that you heard, and when I'm talking about after that guy with the red shirt got in the car, right? Now I'm talking about when you first saw him running and shooting, right? But before that second series of shots, you didn't see anyone get in or out of the red car other than the person in the red shirt, right?
That's correct.
Okay. You reported that takeoff after the car. Porter's driving, you're in the back seat. True?
Yes, sir.
All right. The car is driving pretty violently and slams into the gate at the front of the apartment complex, right?
That's correct.
Goes out of the gate, goes through the yard that we saw in the pictures earlier, and ends up flying over a wall and ending up down at the coin laundry.
Yes, sir.
All right. You see this.
Yes, sir.
Y'all are pulling up. Y'all are in a car, in a vehicle, pulling up, but you're able to observe what's happening with that red car, right?
Yes, sir.
And you're able to observe that individuals get out of the car, and I think your words were, they scattered, correct?
Yes, sir.
Now, would I be correct in saying that the person who had on the red shirt did not scatter because he was on the ground?
I have no idea. I didn't get to that parking lot to look in the car.
Was there someone, at some point, either then or afterwards, was there someone in a red shirt who with a gunshot wound sit on the ground?
Yes, Your Honor. This is suspect out there that's also objection.
Your Honor, that's been testified to.
That's right.
It doesn't assume facts and evidence, though. The objection is simply incorrect.
I just say objection. You have to rephrase.
Come on, Judge.
Yes, Your Honor. At any point, did you see the person in the red shirt that you seen earlier with a gunshot wound?
No, sir.
Okay. Was there anyone with a gunshot wound with a red shirt on, laying on the ground?
Not that I witnessed.
Did you see anyone else with a gunshot wound?
Your Honor, that's the answer, and it causes speculation. I will objection. She can answer.
Other than, you said you didn't see a red, I'm not talking about a red shirt now. Come back to that. But did you see anybody else who had received a gunshot wound of people in the car?
No, I did not.
Okay. The person that you identified as running from the car with a blue shirt, did you say that you could tell us where that person came from in the car?
No, sir.
Okay. What about the person that you identified as the lady? Where did that person come from or go when the car
came to rest at a coin laundry?
Yeah.
I don't know, sir.
What do you know?
You and Officer Porter are in the vehicle, and at some point, I think your words were that the guy in the blue shirt, quote, made contact with y'all's car.
Yes, sir.
Right? I mean, Officer Porter hit him, right?
He was struck by the vehicle.
Well, he was struck. I mean, he had a broken arm, didn't he?
I don't know what his injuries were.
Okay. After this person in the blue shirt who had been in the car, came out of the car, ran, and was struck by the car driven by Officer Porter. Did you have any interaction with that person?
Yes, sir.
Okay. What interaction did you have with that person? I'm not asking about any conversation, but what interaction did you have with that person?
I was able to remove his belt from his pants, the waist of his pants, and use it as a makeshift handcuff in order to detain him until, like I indicated, the cavalry, meaning other units, arrived.
Okay. And then where did that take place?
In the parking lot where we viewed about the barbershop.
Mm-hmm.
So it would have been on Cleveland Avenue in that plaza.
Hold on, y'all.
At the same location?
Hold on. Let me find it. Hold on. So she said, okay, so on the way they get to Cleveland Avenue, if I come back out these apartment, I come back out the apartment and go down the street. Let's go down this street. Okay. Hold on, y'all. Okay, let me go to here. Let me go here. Let me go back right here. Let me go take this route down here. This, so they came out of the apartment, they ran that. I'm trying to still see how did they get down here? Where the barber shop at? This should be, hold up. Okay, let me type in Cleveland. Let me say Cleveland Avenue. Now, but I'm trying to get to Cleveland Avenue from where they got from here, where they go from here, because they ran. Y'all see what I mean? If they, let me go back right here. Okay, maybe I went the wrong way. If it got out the car, you mean to tell me them boy ran back this way? Let me turn the arrow around. Hold on, y'all. Let me turn my arrow around. Okay, so let me keep turning. Because they came out this gate. So you trying to tell me they came out of here and ran up to Cleveland? How? Maybe it's me. I don't know. I don't understand that. I wish I could get this thing to turn like, yeah, go this way. Okay, let's go this way. I'm trying to figure out how did they come out that gate and, okay, and go this way. Let me go this way. Okay, let me go this way. Cause this got to be Cleveland Avenue going around here. Let me see. Come on, keep going, Lanita. Keep going. Keep going. Wait a minute. Let me go back to her. Let me go back to her. Cause this going up a different way. This still going up Hayesfield. I'm still trying to see how these boys get up there by the barbershop on Cleveland Avenue.
Coin laundry is?
No, sir.
Okay, it's a bit further, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, after you detained that person in the blue shirt who came, right, did you have occasion to go back to where the red vehicle was by the coin laundry?
No, sir.
Okay. Did you, after detaining that person in the blue shirt who came out of the car, did you have occasion to assist any other officers of the cavalry, as you described, who came to assist? Did you have occasion to assist them with searching or anything like that?
No, sir.
All right. I presume that you had to get on the radio to advise what was going on. True?
Yes, sir.
And you were able to talk on the radio as well as hear what was coming over the radio, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Am I correct then that you would have, well, did you give a description of the individuals that were in the car?
I don't recall,
Okay.
but it's possible.
All right. It's possible that you could have given a description?
It's possible.
All right.
So you must have seen them.
did you assist in trying to locate any video from either the coin laundromat or any of the other business establishments in that little mall area?
No, sir.
Okay. Did you discuss with any of the other officers or any investigators who showed up the presence or non-presence of video at the coin laundromat?
No, sir.
Was there ever any point where you assisted officers or asked officers to allow a green truck, green Tundra, to come through so that the owner of the laundromat could access the video? Did you say something to someone over the radio about that?
Since that's not in evidence, I stand objection.
Did you is it fair to say that officers were looking for people who came out of the car?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Are you aware of whether or not they were looking for a woman with a blonde lace front who came out of the car? Do you know whether or not that was discussed?
Not that I recall.
Okay. Did you have any discussion with Officer Porter? Right. I'm not asking you to say what she said, but did you have any discussion with her about what she saw during the incident?
Objection, Your Honor. It's improper and cause objection.
Can I ask how the question is improper, Your Honor? Just to say that objection is improper, it's not.
I'll sustain that.
I've asked the witness just specifically not to say what the officer said.
Director, that's fine.
Would it have been commonplace, right, as an investigator or an officer who was involved in an incident, would it have been commonplace for you to relay as much information as you could to either other officers who were looking for suspects or investigators who were investigating the overall incident? Would that have been about right?
Yes, sir.
Would it have been normal for you to do that?
Not necessarily. Whoever had the valuable information would.
Right. Well, you were involved in the incident, right?
Yes, sir.
Officer
Thank
Moore
you.
was involved in the incident, right?
Yes, sir.
Officer Robertson L. was involved in the incident, right?
Yes, sir.
It would have been commonplace, it would have been normal, it would have been expected for the three of you
That's
to
right.
discuss with either investigators or other officers looking for suspects what you all saw.
Basis. This is one of the same objection again. You said it calls for speculation. I sustain objection.
Without saying what anyone, and I'm not asking what anyone said, whether it is normal for a police officer or police officers involved in an incident to relay their information about that incident to investigating officers. Is that normal and
Yep.
commonplace?
Yes, sir.
Because tell me, I mean, if you have other officers who are looking for suspects, those officers can't look for suspects unless they have a description, right?
Right.
Correct.
And if officers arrive on the scene and they're looking for suspects, they would want to get that information from the individuals who observed the incident, right?
Yes.
Objection and speculation again.
She's a police
I'm
officer.
an objection.
In this case, you had an observation because you saw the people involved in the incident, right?
Objection made. I'll sustain this.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I will. Do you the person that you the blue shirt guy? Actually, let me back up. So in the car, we know there's someone with a blue shirt, right?
I didn't know that before.
Well, you saw someone with a blue shirt come out of the car, right?
Correct.
Okay.
So in the car, we know there's someone with a blue shirt, right?
Okay.
We know there's someone with a red shirt, right?
Yes, sir.
Don't change it, man.
Right, who's driving the car? What color was she wearing?
I don't recall.
Okay.
The driver.
You said that you saw either 3 or 4 individuals in the car?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And you testified earlier, you said when the vehicle came to rest by the laundromat, you saw 3 to 4, you said 3 to 4 black males scattered. Is that what you said?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Did you mean 3 to 4 black males, or did you mean 3
3 black males and maybe a black female.
Objection. Answer, Your Honor.
What?
Did you see a lady scatter too? The lady that you saw driving?
No, sir.
No? So did the lady stay inside of the car?
No, sir. As I indicated, they all scattered.
Everybody in the car?
That was in the vehicle.
That would include the lady driving the car, right?
Objection. Answer. I state objection.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
Do you know, if you do you know whether or not anyone, in fact, retrieved video from the laundromat?
I have no knowledge of that.
But what you do know is that the car came to rest right there in front of the coin laundromat, right?
No, sir. It was towards the rear.
Towards the rear? Is
Yes,
that
sir.
what we're looking at where the car is sitting? That's the rear of the laundromat.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Do you know if anyone obtained video from back there?
I have no knowledge of it.
They are mad, son.
What is when you hear on the radio, right, police officers listen to, when you hear something like Phoenix or Phoenix 1, what's that referring to?
Objection.
What is the objection?
It's relevant, Your Honor, and it also is calling for speculation. There's been no testimony that she drove this is valid.
That's why you ask a question, Judge.
Objection. This is the first thing, brother.
I'm sorry, Judge. If you hear something over the radio about Phoenix or Phoenix 1, what's that referring to in police jargon?
Generally, an air unit, air support
Okay.
system.
APD has helicopters, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Are you aware of whether or not air unit or air support or Phoenix was called out on this day?
I don't recall.
Air units in police investigations, air units or helicopters and so forth generally would be called out to assist in either searching or identifying people who are, if you're looking for someone or something on the ground, right?
Yes, sir.
So you have a better vantage point if you're up top, right?
Correct.
You can see where someone may have run or not run or where someone may be located. True?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Did you at some point come to find out the name of the person in the blue shirt that you had taken?
Uh-huh.
I don't recall.
Did you at some point come to find out the name of
Yeah.
the person in the red shirt that you saw during the shooting?
Don't recall that either.
Oh, head.
So after after the person in the blue shirt you use the belt to secure them, what do you do after that?
We waited until support came, help came,
Okay.
and then after that, eventually the command staff showed up, which was like a vehicle that could be described as a Winnebago, and we were ushered into that Winnebago.
Who was we?
I was, and I want to say someone was getting medical assistance, and I don't recall who that was.
Okay. Okay. Were the person getting medical assistance in the same Winnebago type vehicle as yourself?
Just standing by.
I'm sorry.
Standing
Damn.
by, yes.
Okay. Who else was ushered into that Winnebago?
I don't recall who the other individuals might have been, or if there weren't anymore.
Okay. Did you have to? You said something earlier about giving a statement. You were made to give a statement to, was it Internal Affairs, something like that?
No, sir. Homicide.
Homicide?
Yes, sir.
Homicide is a unit that comes out to investigate when there's an officer-involved shooting, isn't that right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And that was the reason they were there that day, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
But no one was killed. It wasn't a homicide, but that's what they were there for. Is that true?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Are you aware of whether or not a statement. Do you know whether Officer Porter was made to give a statement as well?
Objection. Speculation, Your Honor.
Do you know?
Overruled objection.
Do you know whether or not Officer Porter was made to give a statement as well?
I don't know, but I'm sure she did.
Would I be correct that because Officer Robertson L. was the person who actually discharged his firearm, that under normal police procedure, he would have to give a statement about the incident? Is that true?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Was there ever any point where you were asked to compare any statement that you had given to statements given by anybody else, specifically Officer Porter or Robertson L?
No, sir.
All right, y'all. I'm gonna hold on for a minute. Okay, I'm gonna oh no, I gotta hit him. Hold on. Okay. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna stop right here. Uh and what I only thing I did today, tonight was took y'all to Google Map and to show y'all areas where the police I showed y'all the apartments right here. These are the apartments. Wait, let me come back this way. Hold on. Let me turn my arrow. This in the apartments where the cops was at, where the summer, no, this spring, hold up. No, that's the wrong apartment. Hold on. Hold on. There's so many apartments on this street right here in Old Hatesville. Let me see. What my stomach growling? What? Okay. These department that I want to get to. No, it is it. Well, anyway, because I can't get my arrows in that right, y'all. And I'm kind of, nah, that's the same one. Let me go down this street. Let me go back down here. Nah, I went too far. Let me go back up here for a minute. Let me go back up here. Let me go back up here. Go. Hey. See all these apartments on this street? I think I done went to all of them. Yeah, here we come, y'all. I demonstrate to you all tonight that this is one of the apartments that wait, let me turn my arrow. My arrow need to go down here. Hold on. Here. These departments right here. These are apartments. Okay, I need to turn it again. Hold on. So that's what I demonstrated tonight. Hold on, y'all. Let me turn it this way. Turn. Not that way. I want to go the other way. I want to go the other way. There you go. These the apartments right here. Why does it keep taking me off? Here. Where the bus is going into. This is the part. These are the apartments that the cops chase them down. Also, right here. Just imagine, y'all. I love you, Gunther, but I don't know if you involved in this. But I know your boys are. But these apartments right here are the wait. Are the apartments that they talked about today in court. And just imagine that people try to I noticed with crimes in Atlanta, sometimes they try to do it. Yeah, these departments. Uh, come on, thing. It's sad when these departments right here. It's sad when you look at school buses and if the accident happened around about 2:30, anything that happened around about 2:20 or 2:30, kids are getting out of school. Elementary kids are getting out of school, and there they go. They get home, the gate down. You know what I mean? In some apartment area, that's sad. This is sad. So I don't know did anything happen around the time when the kids got out of school, but that's what. See the little boy right there. So they waiting on children to get out of school bus. I'm just saying how crime is in some area of Atlanta. But I'm going to stop here, and I want to thank y'all, all my Young Thug viewers and my viewers that follows this trial with me. I've been following the Rico trial since day one. So what I do is continuously demonstrating to you all in the areas and the location, so you'll have an idea of what they are talking about. Because I was trying to take y'all to Cleveland Avenue. Oh, I took y'all. I showed y'all. I also showed y'all the gas station over there. Uh, Another place where it's not there. I want to show y'all the old McDonald's on Cleveland Avenue, where they used to do have. It used to be so bad, y'all. I pulled up that one time. I ain't never been to. I didn't want no food out of there. I didn't even want no food out of there because it started looking nasty. I'm gonna say, okay. I'm gonna say Cleveland Avenue, and maybe I could take y'all up there to some of the areas. I don't just want y'all to look at the trial and not knowing where they talking about and what they are talking. The areas. I know you don't. Kepler, need an idea. Uh, I'm looking at this McDonald's, but I don't know what McDonald's is this. Cause it's I don't know what this is. That can't be. Let me see. The gas. Let me put Crystal. Cause when I saw Crystal, I found a lot. Okay, Crystal. Maybe I could come out of Crystal and take y'all up there to the apartments that I said I was gonna go to, but I've never been down there, so I don't want to go over there. I don't like those apartments, but that's where they hung out at. Okay, okay, this the Crystal. Um, what I did was tonight. I'm just doing my conclusion. I demonstrated to y'all the gas station across the street from Crystal. Is let me see. Let me keep turning this. It's taking me. I don't need to go down this street. Y'all know I've been in Atlanta. I have never been down this street. Never ever all my life. And I don't been over here in this area before, but I have never ever been over there. I've been to this store right here. Okay, let me take y'all right here. I also demonstrated to y'all where this is. This it. This is the gas station where Young Thug. This is the new gas station now. Oh, this ain't going fast. This is where they used to hang out at. Young Thug crew. And y'all, I stopped right here the other day to get my mama a Coca-Cola out of here and a Sprite or something. I went in here to get her one, and it was so packed in here. But this ain't have nothing to do with Young Thug because they were locked up. So, but this is the gas station. I demonstrated y'all to show y'all this is the area, and you see the camera up there. So they could have got it on the camera. Now I'm gonna take y'all up the street where I'm gonna see can I get down Cleveland Avenue, where the McDonald's used to be. if it lets me. If it let me get up the street, it might not. It ain't letting me go up there. So I hope y'all enjoyed tonight. I am going to try to make my trial more exciting like this, showing y'all the areas that was involved during those times, but not now. Okay. Love y'all. Y'all have a good night, and I appreciate you all. Do a favor for me. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and also do a favor for me. I need some people to join the channel. It's not but $4.99, period. And also, y'all, before I leave tonight, it's free. When you hit the thumbs up, it's free. When you subscribe, it's free. Okay, I love y'all. Be safe. I'm out.